Wolfenstein 2, 2017 action-adventure first-person shooter video game developed by Machine Games and published by Bethesda Softworks. It was released on October 27, 2017 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, and was released on June 29, 2018 for Nintendo Switch. The eighth main entry in the Wolfenstein series and the sequel to 2014's Wolfenstein, The New Order. The game is set in an alternate history which takes place in 1961 following the Nazi victory in the Second World War. The story follows war veteran William B.J. Blazkowicz in his efforts to fight against the Nazi regime in the United States. The game is played from a first-person perspective and most of its levels are navigated on foot. The story is arranged in chapters, which players complete in order to progress. A binary choice in the prologue alters the game's entire storyline. Some characters and small plot points are replaced throughout the timelines. The game features a variety of weapons, most of which can be dual-wielded. A cover system is also present. Continuing from The New Order, the development team aimed to characterize Blazkowicz for players to adopt his personality. Mick Gordon returned as the game's composer, and is joined by Martin Stig Anderson. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus was released to a positive critical response. Particular praise was directed at the characters, narrative, shooting mechanics, as well as the general presentation of the game. The game was nominated for multiple year-end awards, including nominations at the 35th Annual Golden Joystick Awards and the Game Awards 2017, the latter in which it received the accolade for Best Action Game. Following the game's launch, Machine Games released Freedom Chronicles, which is a collection of 3 downloadable content packs. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus is an action-adventure shooter game played from a first-person perspective. To progress through the story, players battle enemies throughout levels. The game utilizes a health system in which players' health is divided into separate sections that regenerate. If an entire section is lost, players must use a health pack to replenish the missing health. Players use melee attacks, firearms, and explosives to fight enemies and may run, jump, crawl, and occasionally swim to navigate through the locations. Melee attacks can be used to silently take down enemies without being detected. Alternatively, players can engage in direct combat, which often results in an intense firefight between the two parties. Enemy commanders can call for reinforcements several times. The cover system can be used in combat as assistance against enemies. Players have the ability to lean around, over, and under cover, which can be used as a tactical advantage during shootouts and stealth levels. Stilts are also available during some game segments for a further tactical advantage.